Hey guys, welcome back to Gossip Chapter. Okay, let's talk about Jack Doherty, the dude who went from YouTube royalty to basically being the internet's annoying little brother that no one wants to claim. Remember when he first popped up on our screens? All bouncy energy, crazy pranks, and enough enthusiasm to make a can of Red Bull look like a glass of warm milk. Millions of subscribers, brand deals galore. The guy was basically printing money faster than he could spend it. But then, somewhere between the expensive cars and the even more expensive ego trips, things took a turn. We're talking a nosedive. It all started with that whole McLaren incident, the one where he thought it was a brilliant idea to live stream himself driving like a maniac and inevitably crashed his very expensive car. And the cherry on top of this digital dumpster fire? He was reportedly reading his chat while driving. Suddenly, Jack's name was synonymous with controversy. Altercations with security guards, more platform bans than I've had cups of coffee this week, legal battles. It was like watching a slow-motion train wreck. It's a classic tale of what happens when you let the internet hype go to your head and forget that there's a real person behind the screen with real-world consequences. All right, moving on from one disaster to another, let's talk about Disney's Snow White. Now, I love a good Disney movie as much as the next person who still secretly wishes they could rock a pair of mouse ears without judgment, but even I have to admit this one missed the mark. By a lot. We're talking a box office bomb bigger than the evil queen's ego. I mean, $94.7 million worldwide against a $270 million budget? That's not just a flop, that's practically a financial faceplant heard around the world. And honestly, I'm not surprised. First of all, the casting choices. Don't get me wrong, Rachel Zegler is a talented actress, but something about casting her as Snow White just didn't sit right with a lot of people. And then there were the, shall we say, interesting comments she made in interviews leading up to the film's release. Let's just say they didn't exactly endear her to the more traditional Disney fan base. And then there's the whole live-action remake fatigue that Disney seems to be completely oblivious to. In the case of Snow White, it seems like Disney tripped over that line, fell down a well, and landed directly in a pile of box office poison apples. Okay, enough about digital drama and box office bombs. Let's talk about some real-life heroes, shall we? This time, we're blasting off to the International Space Station to catch up with astronauts Butch Wilmore and Suni Williams, who just returned from a mission so long, I'm surprised they didn't come back with beards down to their knees and a newfound ability to speak fluent Klingon. Seriously, these guys spent months in space, orbiting the Earth, conducting experiments, and basically living out every sci-fi nerd's ultimate fantasy. We're talking about people who have witnessed the Earth from a perspective that most of us can only dream of, who have experienced zero gravity, who have literally seen the curvature of our planet. And yet, they come back down to Earth, literally, with a sense of humility and wonder that is both refreshing and inspiring. So, hats off to Butch and Suni, welcome back to Earth. We salute your bravery, your dedication, and your ability to rock a spacesuit like it's nobody's business. Well, there you have it, folks. Another week, another roller coaster ride through the wild world of internet drama and pop culture chaos. From the cautionary tale of Jack Doherty to the box office blunder that is Disney's Snow White to the awe-inspiring return of our astronaut heroes, it's been a wild one. Remember, kids, the internet is a fickle beast, fame is fleeting, and sometimes the best stories are the ones that remind us of the incredible things humans are capable of when we set our sights on something bigger than ourselves. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay messy.